Said this before and I'll say it again. This is why you should stop searching for only no-fee listings in New York City. I absolutely hate having to pay a broker fee. It's never fun for anyone. Typically, it's between 1 to 2 months rent that you pay a broker that you maybe didn't even meet or didn't hire. So what a lot of renters do is they search for no-fee listings so they don't have to pay this fee, which is a great strategy, and it does help alleviate the upfront cost of moving. But what it does is eliminate apartments from your search results that are like this. In New York City, we have something called rent stabilization. There's nearly 1 million apartments in New York City that are considered rent stabilized. And what that means is that there is a legal cap on the rent. Some of these caps are very high, some of them are right at market, but some of them are way below market. And by way below market, I'm talking sometimes $800, $900, $1,200 for a 1, 2, 3 bedroom apartment in Manhattan. And more often than not, these low rent apartments come with really high broker fees. Sometimes $10,000, sometimes $20,000. We know from market rate tenants in New York City that their rent is sometimes going up 10, 15, 20% every single year. But for rent stabilized tenants, their rent is only going up a certain amount, usually between 0 to 5%, and that amount is voted on by the New York City Rent Guidelines Board. So while market rate tenants might find themselves having to move every single year because of rent increases, rent stabilized tenants can really settle into their space. If you're new to the city or you're only looking for an apartment for a year or two, then of course paying $10,000 in broker fees for a low rent stabilized apartment probably doesn't make any sense. But if you're an experienced renter and you're really looking for, a medium to long-term home, let's say 10 years, it might be worth actually considering paying a fee like this. It's exorbitant, it's insane, but there is a new piece of city legislation that might make this illegal. But until that day comes, this is how the game is played. If you're apartment hunting and you want to get your hands on a rent stabilized apartment, be sure to go to openigloo.com and browse through our rent stabilized listings.